Take 1,652. Okay, everybody, happy Tuesday 2-minute drill. Today we're going to continue the conversation around locker room leaders, but we're going to focus the conversation really around the leader, which is you. How are you measuring your effectiveness? And there is a great way to do it, a simple way to do it, and it's called the Q12. The Q12 survey was developed by Gallup. Gallup knows a thing or two about polling people. And so what they did is they developed this survey around employee engagement. It's literally 12 questions that helps you identify what level of engagement you have with your team. And so it also measures your level of effectiveness as a leader and tells you really how you're doing. So we've been running these surveys since 2009. And when we started, our scores were not very good. In fact, we were as low as a 3.7 out of 5. So 5 is the best you can do. And we were hovering around 3.7, 3.8, 3.9. But we spent a lot of time really working on the business and working on how we can improve the culture based on the feedback, not just the numbers, but the qualitative feedback that we got from these surveys. And the last two ones that we've run, we're now at 4.3 out of 5. So that's good, but you measure to improve, not to impress. And so when we just ran it this past year, we wanted to sit down with our teams and discuss really some of those lower scores, some of those areas of opportunity for improvement, and find ways that we could really improve their experience. And we did that, and it was great. We sat down with each one of our clinic teams, and they gave us great feedback. The really cool thing is that they trusted us enough to give us really direct feedback. And by the way, the survey is anonymous, so they gave us really good feedback on the survey, but when we sat down with them in person, we were able to get a lot more detail around the feedback. And we were able to walk away from each one of those meetings with action items so that we can improve their experience. Why is this so important? Well, first and foremost, if you give a shit about your people, then you want them to have a great experience. So primarily you should do it because you actually care about your people. But secondarily, what we know from large data sets from some of the largest patient satisfaction, patient loyalty companies in the world is that there is a direct statistical correlation between employee engagement and patient engagement and satisfaction. So if you want to give your patients a remarkable experience, you start with your team. So do the Q12, go on SurveyMonkey, create an anonymous survey, put the questions in, send it out to your team, ask them for open and honest feedback, and then sit down with your team and identify areas of opportunity based on specific scores. I promise you it will have a great impact for you, your team, and your patients. So check it out, Q12, you can Google it, really easy to do, and it'll take your practice to the next level. I'll see you next week, y'all.